TJ Truckers. Well, it's official. Fall has fallen. It is cold. It's been cold all weekend. Rain, wind, all that good stuff. Saturday morning, and we are off to the shop. A couple of videos ago, I told y'all I was having horrible death wobble, and I still haven't got it figured out. Well, some sad news. Sam has moved back to his hometown, and he is no longer going to be appearing in videos on the regular. He's still our homie, and he'll still be around, hopefully more than I think. But yeah, he's gone. But right before he left, he ended up putting 37s on the old K5, which there might not be an updated video of that because we didn't really get much footage before he left. When he upgraded tires, he sold me his old 33s. So I'm pretty sure, I'm feeling pretty ambitious this morning. We'll see how today goes, but we're gonna be putting tires on the Jeep. We're gonna be doing an oil change. We're gonna be doing the, right where the oil filter goes, there's a gasket. They start leaking right there next to the oil filter, and Harv has had one for my Jeep because he bought two and a half, 3 years ago, and he put his in right after he bought his Jeep, and we've been planning to put mine in for years, and now the day's finally come where I'm like, hey, oil change. While we're in there, let's do that dang gasket. So we're gonna be doing that, and of course my stupid shift linkage is all messed up, but a different bushing broke this time, and so I'm pretty sure from all the stupid kits I've got to get the same bushing, because they come with like 4 shift link bushings, I should have a couple of the ones that I broke this time instead of the one that I normally break. So we won't be buying any more parts, but I'll be replacing that part and hopefully get my shift linkage back. So that's what's on the list for today. Oh, and then also, part of my death wobble, we're thinking, is because it's been death wobbling so long, my front tires are getting cupped. So when I put these new tires on, we're hoping that that just kind of fixes the problem and goes away. If not, we're going to be messing with alignment and caster angle and all that good stuff, trying to get my Jeep roadworthy to go 70 miles an hour down the highway again. Right now, we're on the back roads because after taking on the freeway last time, I'm not doing that again until I know that the death wall was gone. That was a joke. Not only was it scary and dangerous for me, it makes it scary and dangerous for the drivers around me. So, off to the shop. Big old checklist today. See if we can mark some things off the list. This old girl's needed it, but with Trail Hero and all the other activities, and it just being the weekend and everybody just wanting to wheel, we've been putting it off and pushing her off. But I'm not even set up for a recovery right now. Just what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm not even set up for a recovery right now. Oh my gosh. When they start going, they just don't stop going. So we're just gonna hope and pray and take her nice and easy all the way to Harv's and get this stupid thing figured out. First, we gotta run to the parts store, grab some stuff, and then we're off to Harv's to get this old girl a makeover. O'Reilly's. So after a quick run to O'Reilly's, getting the oil change stuff, made it to Harv's shop. Harv found the gasket for the
oil filter adapter.
Oil filter adapter. That bad boy is in a bad spot right down there where it's all dark and you can't see. The size to get that out is a T60. That Harv just popped out of the socket because the socket's too long.
This was a 1/2-inch drive T60 socket. And you take a punch, put it down through there, and you tap the tip out of the socket because you're not going to use it. Because you can't fit it between the frame and the oil filter adapter. So you put your T60 into the oil filter adapter, grab your least favorite or your favorite 12mm end wrench, slip it on there, and then you're going to take a cheater bar because this bolt is going to be tight. Break it loose.
We're going to get that off real quick.
Oh, yeah, it's tight. So make sure, double check, triple check that every time you're getting ready to pull. Make sure that's good. Okay, and you're gonna have to pull, dude. Oh, all right.
Wow.
Okay, so
That is tight.
now that you've cracked it loose, now we just stop. We pause. Now we need to get your oil filter off. So that's why I tossed you a pan. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, success. You cracked the bolt loose. Sorry I wasn't holding the camera right where you could watch, but he was leaning on it. None of us like working on our engines when it's hot. You know, that's when you get burnt. You lose your motivation and whatnot. It really, really helps for that bolt to crack loose while the block is warm, like I mentioned before, because there is Loctite on it. When they put it on at the factory, they didn't intend for it to ever come off again. So that's why they put Loctite on there. They don't want it to come loose because it's a leak. Put her there, Pard.
She's out.
Voila, there it is. And just like that. So here's your leak. It's just a rubber O-ring, but as with all O-rings, with time and heat, they just eventually get little tiny cracks in them. And then the oil just seeps out and runs down the side of your block and gets all caca and gross. And so we're gonna clean this thing all up, put a brand new O-ring in it. And this oil leak, which is one of many, will be one that is no longer leaking.
One less.
So when I said I'm a little bit disappointed in the last guy that did this, obviously I wasn't there, I don't know his challenges, but this is the bolt that holds the oil filter adapter onto the block. You can see these marks in this bolt where he literally used a chisel and a hammer to crack the bolt loose. And he bunged the bolt head up pretty good, but what scares me is that in the process of doing that, he may have put some little nicks and burrs down here on the flat side, which really doesn't matter. It's these two O-rings right here that seal the oil into the block, but I'm gonna take a second, take a file, and go around that and make sure that it's all still flat and true. And then we're going to find some brand new O-rings and put on that while we're at it. This is really the reason we're doing this job. This is the O-ring goes bad. So I don't know if you can see the scars and cracks, but more importantly, it's really, really stiff. It's just hard and brittle and old. Your new O-ring is soft and malleable and pliable, and we know it won't have any cuts in it from the factory. So we're gonna put that in there and make this world all come together.
And while Harv's been up here cleaning that up, making that look all better, I've been back checking on the transfer case. It was a little bit low on oil, so we topped that off. We're getting ready to put this back in, then we'll do put the oil in, and she's good that way. All right, so Harv's got that all shined up, lubed up, put back together.
We went ahead and put the filter on it. It makes it easier for me to hold it in place while TJ goes underneath and tightens the bolt. And yeah, all new O-rings, all cleaned up. We're good.
Yeah. Came on the inside, cleaned up the mating surface, everything's ready to go, cleaned up, put her in.
There you go, brother. Okay, roll it on its side. Okay, I've got it. You should just be able to turn it with your fingers. What are you doing? The dowel pin is right there. Oh, my fingers are in the way, so you can't turn it.
The oil filter is definitely sitting higher, I think.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me locate my dowel pin. Oh, I'm past it. Okay, hang on. I need to grab a light. There we go. There you go. There it is. I was off the pin.
Yeah, I'm all lined up.
With that wrench, like no cheater, with that wrench, you know, give it about all you can. Oh, that should be plenty.
All right, we got that all in. And put some oil in this bad boy, and that part of this journey is over with. Update. So, I told y'all that we were gonna do tires. because I bought these from Sam. And now we're out here with the fancy, nifty difty tread depth. And we're coming to find out that this is balder.
This is pretty
than
gone.
Harvest.
I've got some traction right now.
Yeah, I'm there too. I'm there too.
Yeah, that one's pretty light. Oh, this one's worse. Yep. 2:30 seconds. So that one's done.
Here comes the work.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to work. Oh, baby. Come on. She don't want it.
Good tire, right?
See if you got what it takes. Wiggle Wiggle is your best friend. Whoa!
I broke
the tire machine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's time for a welder, a bend, and reinforced.
You ain't just a shittin'.
Because that just said no.
Piece of junk.
Got our pieces all cut, ground up, measured up, weld them on.
Nothing like building tools.
You break it, reinforce it, and keep going. Okay, so we have been earning this part of the journey.
Oh my goodness, have we been earning our pay today?
But we finally got all the old tires off, and we've already got one of the new ones on the rim. We're gonna put these other three on, going back on a slick, so we should be back on and mounted up here in no time. Okay, so now that all the tires are mounted and back on the Jeep, Harv's gonna tell us what is going on now.
We're water balancing these tires. I don't know, you want me to go into a full description of water balancing? Okay, so rather than using weights work great. When you put a tire on a computer machine that balances your tire, it spins it, tells you exactly where to put the weight and exactly how much weight to put on it, and that tire is perfectly balanced at that time. The reason I don't like to use it with off-road tires is because you go off-roading, rock crawling, let's say you tear a hunk of rubber out of one of your lugs on your tire. I know it's only 1/10 of an ounce, but your tire is no longer balanced. Dynamic balancing is where you put either liquid or beads inside of the tire, and the tire balances itself every time you start rolling the vehicle. So if you're out in the mud, you got a chunk of mud stuck on your rim, that'll throw you out of balance. You got mud stuck in between your lugs, that'll throw you out of balance. With dynamic balancing, your weights move. Your tires are always balanced. I've had great success with it. I love it.
Yep, he's done it. Rai-Rai's done it. So I'm doing it now since I got the new tires on.
And also, not just on my Jeep. I have a full-size van that I drive every day, up and down the highway, all around town. It's just got city tires on it. I put water inside of those, or antifreeze rather, dynamic balanced them. Well, that thing, there's not a shake at all at 80 miles an hour. Tires are wearing beautifully. Like, I'm a fan.
Yep, I'm a fan from what I've heard. This will be the first vehicle I've done it to, but that's why we're doing it.
This is how we get the water in the tire, or the antifreeze. I gotta stop calling it water, or somebody's gonna call me out on that. But we've got the tire, or the rear axle on a jack, and we've let it down so that it's compressed the tire. There's no valve core inside of it right now, so it's compressed it. And then all I'm gonna do is I got my antifreeze weighed out. This is 7 ounces antifreeze. I'm just gonna take this hose and stick it on the valve stem gently and stick it in the fluid, and then Travin's gonna jack up the rear axle, and as this tire expands, it's just gonna vacuum suck this fluid into the tire. See, it's just drinking it down. That's good, Trav. You're all the way up. Just like having a Slurpee. And there you have it. All my fluid is now inside that tire.
Make it slick. Go ahead and do that to all four and give this baby a test run.
I don't think I have anything more to add.
Yeah, it's been a full day here at Harv's shop.
We're tired.
I'm ready to call it a day. The new shoes are on. We got them water balanced. We fixed the oil filter adapter leak. We changed the oil, air filter, transfer case, shift linkage back together. Hopefully it lasts longer than one ride, but you know, we didn't do anything special to it this time that we haven't done before. So fingers are crossed, but we're not going to lose circulation. That is the end of a shop day.
A full shop day. That was a whole day shop day.
Doing tires is a full shop day.
Yeah, tires will suck the life out of you. I don't care who you are.
So until next time, thanks for watching.
I'm Horrible Harv.
This is TJ Trucker, out.